Welcome back. And for everyone who's new, welcome. My name's Emily. I live in Canada. I love growing, gardening. I am a personal trainer. Yeah, I don't talk a lot about fitness and stuff like that. So I'm just here taking you along with my micro homesteading garden journey. And yeah, we're just gonna have fun. I'm learning a lot, and because of that I wanted to show kind of the books that I use to help me learn more. Like YouTube is amazing, but sometimes you just want kind of like physical copies of something. So I'm going to show you my top picks, and yeah, hopefully you guys can learn something with that as well. So before we get into it, Bowie is right here. I just wanted to say thank you for everyone leaving comments. It means a lot to me. It kind of feels like you guys are all my aunties commenting, telling me good job, keep going. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys for that. So let's get into the rest of it. For categories, we're gonna have gardening, we're gonna have medicinal, and then we're going to have preserving. So those are my three categories. Okay, so category 1, gardening. I have 3 books. The first book, you might already have it. You saw it with my last video, and it's this one. It's the Field Guide to Urban Gardening. We all know Kevin, we all follow him. I get a lot of my information from him. This book, why I got it, it talks about kind of like making your own soil mixes, or how to you know, maximize your garden spaces. Now, do I think you need this book? No, this book is fun to have, but like if you grow on a balcony, like my sister who you know, has a balcony with a green stalk, this isn't really going to be it for her. In that case, I would recommend, like really recommend this book. It's the Year-Round Vegetable Gardener. So this book was gifted to me by a client, and it talks about all the different vegetables. Like it has beans, like you name it. It talks about when to grow them, when to do succession sowing. It has plants for like a cold frame. It has plants in here, how to make a cold frame, what to do with it so that you can keep growing. A lot of us want to be more self-sufficient, so why should we only grow in the summer months? So I would 100% recommend this one. And then the third book I have is the 7-Step Homestead, and it kind of talks just about like, okay, each year add a little bit to your plate so you're not overwhelming yourself. So again, it talks about kind of the same. Are you okay, baby? He got the zoomies and then just crashed. So this book talks about, you know, starting with raised beds all the way to having chickens and stuff like that. My goal is to have quails, but you know, baby steps. So I like this book for that. Okay, so next category, medicinal. I have a bunch more kind of medicinal books. Hi, you want to come up? Okay, so I have a bunch more medicinal books. Also looking at things from like a health fitness standpoint. So yeah, but I would say these are my top 3. This one is the Herbal Healing for Women by Rosemary Gladster. It's a good book. It has a lot in it. But it is good for like having a period cramp tea and stuff like that. So just dealing with natural issues in the body, this is really good for women. Then she also has this book. Now I'm pretty sure we all have this one, and it's the Medicinal Herbs, the Beginner's Guide. So I use this one a lot just to kind of identify plants that are growing in my garden and what I can do with this. Now this is just a small book, so I love this one. So it's the Encyclopedia of Herbal Medicine. I don't know if you can see it, but this one covers like everything. Like if you can only get one book, I would say get this one. Like that's what I would say out of three. All three are good. I would say grab this one. And then next up is preserving. Up is preserving. So I have 4 books on preserving. My first recommendation, we all have it. It's the, well, since I live in Canada, I have the Bernardin Complete Book of Home Preserving. But if you live in the States, it's the Ball Book of Home Preserving. I love it. I have, like, it looks a little gross on the edges. I love this book. Everything that I have in my pantry ultimately comes out of this book. My main reason for getting this, like I would be looking online for canning recipes and everyone would say, oh, it's a recipe that I tweaked from this book. So I'm like, why don't I just get this book? And then I would have gone straight to the source. So that's why I have this one. Hey. The second book based on that is the pressure canning book. Now, the main book has pressure canning. What? So, the Bernardin book or the Ball book has pressure canning. This one just has more like meals. So, the Bernardin book will talk about pressure canning carrots. This one will talk about pressure canning maple glaze carrots or just curries, and this one has more meals in a jar. That's why I like this book. Oh my goodness. Okay, next up I would say fermenting. I love anything fermented. I love kefir, I love kombucha, I love sourdough bread, I love fermentation. So I would recommend this book, Fermented Vegetables. The biggest thing I ferment from this is garlic. I love garlic, but I have a hard time digesting garlic. So fermenting, or turning it into a paste, fermenting it, A, it stores in your fridge longer. B, you create more probiotic enzyme, which can actually have a positive effect on the stomach or the digestive lining. Hi. So, like personally for me, garlic is a trigger and it can cause cramping in my intestines. So now that it's like it's fermented, I can get the same benefits that people can get who don't have garlic as a trigger. So I'm a huge fan on fermenting. If you want to know more about fermenting and how it affects our health and fitness lifestyle, feel free to comment it below and I can talk about it in my top fermentation things. So that's that one. Now, the last book in fermenting, so we have canning, water bath canning, pressure canning, we have fermentation, and the last one is dehydration. I have an Excalibur 4-tray dehydrator. I love it. I want to get a bigger one, maybe a freeze dryer. We'll see. I've got huge plans But I would say the Dehydrator Bible is a good resource to have. It talks about how to dehydrate everything. So like if you want to dehydrate potatoes, for instance, parboil them first, or if you want to dehydrate beef, how to get all the fat out so it doesn't turn rancid, stuff like that. It has meals as well. So it has, for instance, blueberry pancakes or sweet cornmeal pancakes, and you can dehydrate all of the ingredients. You get Mylar bags that I use as a placeholder. You get Mylar bags, you put them in, and you have meals on the go. Depending on if you put like dried meat in it, that if you dehydrated meat yourself, you should probably eat it fast. But if you don't have any dried meat in it, these could be like good meals you would put like in a go bag in case of an emergency, if you're going hiking, yada yada yada. So I really recommend this book. So yeah, those are all of my book recommendations that helped me a lot during like my micro homestead journey. I read them on the regular, and maybe they can be of great help to you. So yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and feel free to share this video, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye.